And hey, I know it's just me right now, but my brother landlord is on color people time, so he'll show up fashionably late, as nefarious as ever, and he'll be chopping up with us in the liquor store, man. We will be drunk trapping, man. So when my boy get in here, we're gonna talk about some of these contracts coming down the pipeline. Why they playing with Dak Prescott? Why they playing with Micah Parsons? Why they playing with CD Lamb? We're gonna talk about that in detail. Give reasons why they should get contracts. If y'all disagree about them needing to be re-signed, we'll talk about it. But we're gonna have ourselves a good show, man. We're gonna have ourselves a real good show. And hey, real quick, shout out to everybody sliding in here, man. I see folks in the liquor store and in the trap, man. So I gotta show love to all y'all. My boy Jose in the building, man. Salute to you. Hallelujah in the building, man. He trapping. What's up with you? My boy Michael Lockhart in the building. Salute to you. Sin City Cowboy in the building. Nisi in the building. Salute to you. My boy Keystone, what it do, man? And hey, me and Keystone finna link up real soon, man, on the content. So salute to you. Tricks in the building, man. And hey, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when y'all tap in with your independent content creators, man. I need y'all to go on both platforms, man. I need y'all to go to both platforms. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that share button. Now, the more likes that we get on these platforms, man, the more that the algorithm works in our favor. So if you want the liquor store to grow and prosper, you want the trap to grow and prosper, you want us to continue to do all these dope things in the space, hit the like button, man. Hey, you just don't know. I can't even put it into words how important it is, man, to help us out. And we believe in manifestation in the liquor store. Not only will you put the content in front of more eyeballs when you share it, but we also try to manifest that sixth championship for the Dallas Cowboys, man. It's been way too long. They need all the blessings and all the prayers in the world to help them get over the hump at this point, man. So if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win title number 6 in 2024, I need y'all to share the content 6 times. I need y'all to drop 6 emojis, man. We try to do everything in our power to manifest that 6th championship. So if you want them to win that 6th title, share the content 6 times, drop 6 emojis. That's how we rock it. And hey, man, the next thing I need y'all to do is probably the most important thing. I ain't got to it yet, but I need y'all to slap the shit. I need y'all to slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man. And hey, if you're able to find one, because they really, really, really been in hiding at this point, man. I ain't really seen them too much. But if you're able to find an Eagles fan, able to lay hands on them, I will be able to get you half off of all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Calvaritas, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make it sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the Moore, and come get drunk in the liquor store. And hey, my boy Darren Sutton just dropped the cash app. If y'all want to support, y'all can hit the cash app. It's $ Henny the Moore. If you want to hit me up on PayPal, it's Gary870. If you want to hit me up on Venmo, it's Henny the Moore, man. So if you want to support the content in any way, shape, or form, you can hit Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. It does not matter. Right now, we're trying to get some better equipment. I don't know if y'all know this, but this mic that I had is on the fritz. That's why I've been using these damn earbuds to do shows. So, anything y'all seeing, we'll go into the new mic fund. So if you want to continue to support the liquor store, help keep the lights on, just tap in with your boy. He said the front office needs to rebuild before the Cowboys can get to a Super Bowl. That's very true, man. That's a lot. Listen, I know for a fact that they invested in the offensive line, so I feel confidence there. What I do not feel confidence in is the ability to stop the run still. So I feel you on that. We still got question marks at defensive tackle. We got a bunch of very young linebackers, outside of Eric Kendricks. So I'm not really sure what our run defense is going to look like this year. But what I do know is in order for the Dallas Cowboys to win in the postseason, they need to be able to run the football efficiently, and they need to be able to stop the run. Now, I'm really not sure as of today we can do either. Now, in theory, improving the offensive line, bringing back Zeke, having a decent running back committee, and improving the run scheme. Those things should help should help the run game. But it ain't been proven yet, right? We haven't seen it practice. We only got it in our minds and on paper. Now, I damn sure don't know how we're supposed to stop the run this year. You did not re-sign Jonathan Hankins. You did not really go out and invest in the defensive tackle position. You did get better at linebacker, so I'll give them that. But I'm not really sure what our run defense is going to look like this year. So we still got question marks, man. So, that's why we also will take the time and look at some available free agents that can still improve our team after we get a moment. But right now we're going to start off with should we re-sign Dak Prescott? Should we re-sign Micah Parsons? Should we re-sign CeeDee Lamb? Y'all know the same song and dance, man. Front office like to play games. I'm sure that'll happen eventually. But it's frustrating when you think about it, man. Because you save money on all three extensions. You save money with the CeeDee Lamb extension. You save money with the Dak extension. You even save a little bit of money with the Micah Parsons extension. So why they haven't done it up to this point and why they trying to sell y'all on cap space and not being able to do this and that, I'm not really sure. What's up with you, Gary Bookwater? My boy said hit that like button for my man HTM. Hey, y'all, run that like up, man. Run that like up. He said service get paid. Children. Yeah, we should, but this fan base deserves life without that. I'm sick of it. Man, listen, you really don't know what you got till it's gone. Man. You really don't know what you got until it's gone. I'll just say it like that. And this is an old, right? So people knock Dak Prescott and they knock the NFC East and all this other stuff. But regardless of what you think, being dominant in your division is very important. Like if you cannot beat the teams in your division on a consistent basis, you really can't go to the playoffs. You really can't be a playoff team. You really can't put yourself in position to have the best odds of competing for a championship. And listen, he's played 40 games in the division up to this point in the NFC East. He's won 32 of them. And listen, he's won 32 games in one of the better divisions in the National Football League. I know it doesn't really seem like it, but if you go and look at the advanced metrics, like the NFC East has been one of the better divisions in the National Football League for years. We consistently put out multiple teams that make it to the playoffs. Just a couple years ago, the Giants made the playoffs and won a playoff game. The Cowboys made the playoffs and won a playoff game. The Eagles made the playoffs and ended up going to the Super Bowl. So, you can't really sit here and say the NFC East is a bad division when we always have 2 or 3 teams making it into the postseason. Right? There's plenty of divisions that only one team was getting in. There's usually only one team getting in some of these divisions. He said we've got 24 to 25 divisional wins. We got 38 or 32 actually. Dak Prescott has 32 divisional wins as the starting quarterback. Of course, you know that we have a couple of divisional wins under Cooper Rush as well. He was able to beat the Giants. He was able to beat the Commanders. Didn't fare too well against the Eagles. So Dallas Cowboys really, as a whole, has a good record against the NFC East, even without Dak Prescott. But 32-8 is a great mark for a quarterback. It's a great mark for a quarterback. And remember, if you cannot consistently beat the teams in your division, right? If you cannot consistently beat the teams in your division, you will have a very hard time going to the postseason. So think about it like this. If the Dallas Cowboys had lost either game against the Commanders or lost either game against the New York Giants, the Philadelphia Eagles would have ended up winning the division, and we would have to end up going on the road. We would have to end up going on the road in the postseason, going to Tampa, or going to one of these other teams. So, it's a very fine margin in being able to win your division, being a wild card team, and missing the playoffs altogether. So think about it. You only play 17 games in a season. 6 of them will be against the teams in your division. So you only ever play 11 games in a division in a season in order to get your division. So really, your division games matter, your conference games matter, and then that's really the level of importance for it. What's up with you, Toxic? What's up, my boy Splendor? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel, man. Salute to you. So yeah. So that's one reason why you should sign Dak Prescott back. Oh my God, you been in, man? How long you been in here, boy?
I just got in, man, for the win.
You were finna make me feel bad. Like, damn, I'm running my mouth, my nigga just in the background.
No, I wouldn't do you like that, man. Life happens sometimes, but we still gotta maneuver and navigate so they can, so we could get out this content, man. What's going on? What's the topic of discussion?
Man, we're talking about why the Dallas Cowboys should re-sign our key players, Dak Prescott, Michael Parsons, CeeDee Lamb. And my first talking point was Dak Prescott's dominance against the division.
True.
I'm going to put it back up there just so you can see it. Dak Prescott has played 40 games against the NFC East. He's won 32 of them. So he's 32-8 against the NFC East. And like I was telling folks, man, the first order of business is your division. Because if you can't win your division or beat the teams in your division consistently, you cannot be a damn playoff team. So think about it like this. If we had lost either game to the Commanders last year or either game against the Giants last year, we would have been a wild card team.
I mean, 80% is pretty good, right? I ain't sure. I ain't sure, though. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's an amazing mark.
32-8.
32-8.
Okay, is that not the first thing you require from your quarterback?
It is the first thing I require from my quarterback to consistently beat the teams.
The first thing you want. Let's take a perfect example. What's his name coming into Washington? Jaden Daniels. The first order of business for him is to find a way to give Washington the advantage in this division. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's hard to win as a wild card, so you always want to win your division. Division is king. Real talk. You want to be the big dog in your division. So it ain't been many people that even won off a wild card. The Giants, you know what I'm saying? The Giants and the Giants Packers. Twice, Packers, and who else? It ain't that many folks. I promise you. It's rare. It's a rare occurrence. I promise you.
That's why they put so much emphasis on it.
Yeah, that's why you must win your division. That's in your best interest. So when we talking about it, that's what makes you think like, hey man, you gotta get somebody that can dominate the division. That's the number one goal. And if you can't do that, that's when people gonna start looking at you with the side eye. You can't name too many quarterbacks that didn't have success in their division that was there at that team for a long term. Because that's the number one, that's the first order of business.
And the reason I brought this up, because a lot of people will say, hey, it's the NFC East. Hold up now. So since 2020, these are the toughest divisions to play quarterback in, based on pass defense success rate. So they started off with different categories. So pass defense success rate, the NFC East actually ranked 4th out of 8 divisions. Right, so they were top 4 in that area. Based on pass D completion percentage, they were 3rd. So this was the division with the 3rd best pass defense completion percentage. Based on pass defense EPA, so efficiency rating, this was the 3rd hardest defense to pass. This was the 3rd hardest division to pass on. Right, so like they topping every damn thing. So before people sit up here and talk about the NFC East being bad, I brought receipts.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. Because, folks always like to poo-poo on the NFC East, try to call it the NFC least. But last time I checked, did we not send 3 teams to the playoffs just 2 years ago?
Exactly.
We had 2 teams in the playoffs last year, didn't we?
So it's not nothing easy. It's actually been one of the better divisions. You know what I'm saying?
They just don't give you credit for it because you're the Dallas Cowboys.
True. But like we said, when it comes to Dak, they always want to find something to discredit the young man. You know what I'm saying? But we can't be the ones that get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to cipher through all the foolishness and all the buffoonery and all of the ignoramuses. You know what I'm saying? We can't pay attention to those guys. We know what football is, and it's a team sport. It takes more than one guy. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You can't just make one guy win the game. This ain't basketball. Basketball, one guy might be able to heavily influence your win or loss percentage. You know what I'm saying? One guy. And this ain't one of those.
Ask LeBron what he had to do to get his first time.
You see what I'm saying? See, that's the only reason that is basketball, because you can play both sides of the field. You can't do that in the NFL. You can, but they typically don't. Especially not no quarterback. It'll be interesting to see if that kid out of that Dion got, is he gonna be able to play both sides of the ball when they get in the league?
He gonna have to specialize or something. I don't think they'll let him.
I ain't gonna let him just freelance like that, is it?
Nah. They might do it every now and then. You know, they might have a package for him. He might catch a couple passes on a rainy day, but I don't think he can do that 17 games in a season. My boy Damien with a huge prediction. He said Zeke will win the rushing title in 2020.
Yeah, that's nasty work. I hope so.
We gotta have hope.
I hope so.
We gotta have hope, y'all.
Well, look, I take it back. With the new line, we don't know what could happen. With the new line, we got some optimism in now. You know, we got some optimism in now.
He said, dude made some channel to show his love for the Cowboys. Whoever did that is a real one, man. Whoever did that is a real one. Salute.
That's 2 likes and 2 views. We appreciate you.
2 likes, 2 views. And hey, while you at it, make 2 donations, man. Go ahead and hit that cash app. Go ahead and hit that cash app on landlord side. Hit that cash app on Hennessy side, man.
Go crazy with it.
All right, so I brought some more evidence on why the Dallas Cowboys should sign Dak Prescott. Right? I know there's a bunch of folks still got that sour taste in their mouth from the postseason. It be like that. So, dog, this is Dak Prescott rankings among quarterbacks for their first 8 seasons. And just so y'all know, this is not like a time frame. This isn't from 2016 onward. This is all-time rankings for a quarterback for their first 8 seasons. So this is every quarterback's first 8 seasons in the National Football League. He is first in completion percentage. Dude, the first 8 seasons of any quarterback's career. He is 8th in passing yardage for the first 8 seasons of any quarterback's career. 7th in passing touchdowns. He's actually tied with Matt Ryan, who had Julio Jones and all those other weapons in Atlanta. He has the 6th best interception rate of all quarterbacks for their first 8 seasons. The 5th best passer rating, the 11th most game-winning drives, and the 2nd best passing success rate for a quarterback through their first 8 seasons. And we all know Dak Prescott doesn't miss time. He doesn't miss the season worth of games.
This right here what really tripped me out when I think about this. Because I don't know how people look at these numbers and stuff like this, his accomplishments, and then be like, why he can't win the big game? Or why he can't win in the playoffs? But I look at it like, we can't win with him in the playoffs. Like, you can't put a good enough team to win with a quarterback playing at this rate. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's really the way you should look at it. You should be like, okay, it's a lot of teams in the league who don't have this level of quarterback play, and they win games in the playoffs. Why can't we? You see what I'm saying? That's obviously, I don't know how people come to the conclusion that it's the quarterback. That's just, it's crazy to me. Like, you see the high level of play he doing. So how do you come right back and say it's the quarterback? It's obviously something else. Because if you put this level of quarterback play from Dak Prescott on another team, I promise you they're going to have success. I promise you. Like, I don't even want to think about him on the Eagles or on San Francisco or on these other teams that's a threat in this league. I promise you they'll have success. Like that what's wrong with that? That's some flawed logic. That's flawed logic, bro. It is.
The Dallas Cowboys have not had a 100-yard rusher in a playoff game since the Seattle game of 2018.
That was Zeke.
Yeah, that was Zeke. Then we did not have then the Rams run defense shut us down the very next game. We did not have a 100-yard rusher in 2021 when we played against the 49ers. Even though we beat the dog shit out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we did not have a 100-yard rusher in that game. And we definitely did not have a 100-yard rusher in the very next game against the 49ers. We damn sure didn't have a 100-yard rusher last year against the Packers. So
somebody on Facebook, what's his name? Jared something? I can't see that good. My vision ain't as good as it used to be.
Jared he said in the playoffs, Dak's gameplay falls off during the season. He's a treat. Playoffs, he don't show up, which is not necessarily true.
It's not true. It's not true. That's what I want to say.
Because let me go through it with y'all. His first playoff game, because we got to just go through history. First playoff game, Packers put up 31 points, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. The interception came on the screen. Right? Was it his fault that we lost to the Green Bay Packers?
On a last second throw, that was just
walk-off field
that of legends. Like, it was a ridiculous throw. A ridiculous play, and he was a rookie. So, he had you right there. He had you right there. Go ahead.
Yeah, went toe to toe with a Hall of Fame quarterback. So
with a legend.
Let's move along to the next playoff game. We won it, so we don't even need to ask about it. We beat Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. He had 2 touchdowns and 1 turnover. Game-sealing rushing touchdown. So we ain't got to ask about that. Los Angeles Rams. Dak Prescott outplayed Jared Goff. He had the better QBR. He had more yards. He had more touchdowns. He did not turn the ball over. Right?
The Rams defense gave up how many rushing yards?
Almost 300. It was like 275. They allowed 2 running backs. They allowed a running back with a knee injury to go for over 100 yards. And then they allowed a running back that just got off the couch to go for over 100 yards.
Now, you name me a quarterback that wins in a situation like that.
Not too many people.
Giving up 300 rushing yards? Not many at all. I don't even know if it's happened.
Right, 275.
I'm gonna have to go look, bro. I want to know how many quarterbacks won a game while their defense gave up almost 300 rushing yards.
I don't think it's possible.
I don't even know if you see what I'm saying? Because you got to think, if your defense giving up that many rushing yards, that means it decreases how many times you get the ball. You see what I'm saying? Run game do what? It runs the clock too. So now your high-powered offense could be over there, but they ain't getting the ball. They gotta sit down and watch the defense get, dominated. Because if you giving up 275 yards, bro, you over there getting toe up. They taking you down through there, like we say.
Going crazy. Now let me ask y'all this. I know a lot of y'all remember. He said probably Kansas. That probably be the only one.
That might be the only human.
They had Tyreek Hill and everybody else. Well, that might be one, bro.
I really want to know now. I'm gonna have to do that research myself because I don't think it happened before.
I'll look into it because that is very interesting. Dog.
If it happened before, I guarantee you it's less than 5. It's less than how many you can count on your hands. Well, look, that's the only way you can do it if they got some turnovers. Did we get turnovers?
You know damn well that defense didn't get no turnovers.
We didn't get no turnovers, so I guarantee you that got to be the criteria then, right? Do that got to be the criteria? 300 rushing yards with no turnovers, and the quarterback won.
Yeah, and they won. 2021. A lot of people be talking about Dak Prescott not playing well. People forget what happened in that game. I feel like people just remember the last second slide and shit, and they forgot that Dak was pressured 20 times. They forgot that Dak was sacked 5 times. They forgot that we committed a dozen penalties. They forgot how many big plays were called back because of of offensive fouls and holding, how many drives were extended because people like Randy Gregory wanted to jump outside. People forget all the nuances and shit that happened in that game.
Facts.
And the run, and we always talk about Dak not showing up. Tony Pollard and Zeke have not shown up in a playoff game in a very long time.
Sure ain't.
I mean, shit.
The right game at all.
I mean, Tony Pollard did decent in the Tampa Bay game. He had like 77 yards.
And look what kind of game that resulted in.
It was really more of a passing game because we got off. You know, most of those games we were already scoring a bunch of touchdowns through the air with Prescott.
I'm saying when you got a run game, that's gonna make it even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna open up the pass even more.
Yeah, bad line play. Like I said, like you don't get pressured 20 times at home and think your offensive line played well. That was probably the worst game I ever seen Tyron Smith play. Is that first Tampa Bay game. Then we talk about the Tampa game. He had 5 touchdowns. We ain't got to even talk about that. Right?
He went crazy. That was one of the best games ever in the playoffs, wasn't it?
Yes, it was one of the most efficient games in NFL history. It's like top 6 or some shit in terms of EPA for a playoff game. So it was amazing. Then they're gonna talk about the last 2 playoff games, right? You can find some fault in Dak Prescott in the very last playoff game that we played against the 49ers. Even though he still was a one-man show because he still ain't have
no run game and the defense was battling.
Defense battling.
The first 49ers game. I think the second one too though.
I mean, I give the defense a hard time at the first 49ers game because they still allowed almost 200-yard rushing. They still had most of the penalties too. They kept those drives alive. We don't talk about that. Like you're offsides. You're hitting people late. Like,
at the worst times too.
Yeah, like the reason that we had issues in that game, we could not get off the goddamn field.
And then all the turnovers ceased damn near in the playoffs. We live off turnovers the whole year, and then playoff time come, that is out the window. So this is what I want y'all to do too. I don't even know if we're gonna be the same turnover, defense like we been. But this is what I want y'all to do, bro. This year, if we coming out here getting all these turnovers, I want us to peel that layer back and be like, but how good are we really? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if that turnover didn't happen? Because 9 times out of 10, when you raise that level of competition and you go to the playoffs, they're not going to turn the ball over as much. Turnovers won't save you in the playoffs, man. They kind of like 3-point shot used to be back in the day. They kind of live or die by the 3 today. But back in the days, you couldn't live off a 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was open, good teams wouldn't just live off 3-point shots like that. It's risky. So you can't just live off a turnover, man. You can't.
Hey, shout out to my boy Justin Kitchen. Shout out to Cajun Cowboy. He said, "What's up with your landlord?" Salute. My boy Darren said, "Well, the great Tony Pollard running back for my Cowboys is gone. Should have kept Zeke from the Giddy. You should have kept them both together. There was really no reason to even separate them. True. Honestly, it was stupid."
They got mad. They franchised Tony and then wanted him off the team. They shouldn't have franchised him anyway.
They should have cut Zeke. Because remember, me and you broke it down that year. They could have restructured Zeke and saved him the same amount of money and kept him.
They didn't have, bro. They screwed themselves on that Tony Pollard, trying to be smart, and the running back market plummeted. And they sent up there, gave Tony $10 million for 1 year. And that turned out to be Tony was like one of the highest paid running backs.
Exactly.
That's foolish.
It made no sense. Because listen, Zeke and Tony worked. They worked well together. Now you could have did more. You could have did them a better favor and had a better run scheme. It was trash. You could have improved offensive line earlier while they was.
I'm not gonna lie, the run game was broken, bro.
It was broken. But I think it had more to do with the run blocking and the run scheme than the running back.
That's what I'm saying. I seen both be broken though. I seen a play perfectly blocked, and then Tony go run into somebody's arms. Pause. He go jump in somebody's arms like, hey, he want a hug. Like, bro, the lane was right here, sir. I seen that several times. I seen him.
I said Tony need laces.
He do, bro. I seen plenty of times where the play was blocked perfectly, and then Tony goes somewhere else. Like it do make you go back to the thought process. It's like, bro, natural running backs do better than that, bro. Just being honest. Natural running backs do better than that. They got it's instinctual. Like, it's like, okay, boom. It's in seconds that you making these decisions. You get the ball, the whole line done. Oh, I gotta bounce it out. Like certain people who ain't been running backs their whole life, that instinct might not be as quick. You needed to be quick. You know what I'm saying? You need to be it's almost like a quarterback. They got to make these checks quick. And you got split seconds to make these decisions. And we seen plenty of times, like, no lie. I swear to God, y'all, I'm going to be real with y'all. I've watched the film and I look at Tony sometimes, I be like, what the hell was he doing right here? I can't explain it. I swear. I be lost. I'm like, what is he doing? Why wouldn't you go this way? It happened several times too. Not just once or twice. It happened several times throughout the year. I had no explanation. Like, I said, hey, maybe it's the Illuminati here. I don't know. Maybe Tony had that little subtle knock on the door. Like, hey, let me holler at you, Tony. I wish you might score a touchdown tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it do make, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I wish I had my conspiracy button, to play the X-File music. Cause I swear I look at the film and don't understand, bro. Like, I know people say, oh, the run scheme tells him to go here. Okay, bro, after a while, why would you just run straight into it? And that shows you don't have natural running back instincts. You know how many times running back go out strip? If they see it's no yards to be gained, why would you just go run into a brick wall?
You know what's frustrating about it is the man was a return specialist. He's supposed to have vision as a returner. He's supposed to have vision. He set the NCAA record in return touchdown. So that's why I didn't understand how this man was missing shit. I never understood that. That's one of the reasons why I thought the zone scheme was going to work for Tony Pollard. Cut back lanes, using your vision to find the opening. That was supposed to be his bread and butter.
Okay, let's say this. Because JB2 got a good point right there. Could you pull that comment up for me?
Which one he got?
My thing is, okay, he said, my thing is he just magically lose vision, though, because he wasn't doing that at first. To be fair, maybe it could be the injury. I'm going to just be fair because I thought about it. He actually was doing that. He had some vision back in the day. Tony will be a cut and go guy. That's vision. So it could be because, look, I know people like, oh, it's the injury, but you got to think about the injury do affect your mentality too. Because you're not as confident as yourself as bouncing it out as you used to be. You like, man, I want to bounce it out, but you know what I'm saying? I just don't know if I can do it like I used to. So a lot of times he might just default to be taking it up the middle, like, screw it, I'm going to just go up the A-gap and hope for the best. He don't have confidence in himself to be able to bounce it out to the outside. You know what I'm saying? So that could be the injury affecting his mentality. And that'll kind of fall on the Cowboys too. We brought him back after injury and asked for him to be in a major role, a starter. So, hey, that's crazy. It might be the injury affecting his confidence. So we gonna find out this year. I tell you that much. We gonna find out this year.
Indeed. Hey, my boy, I do. So, hey, if y'all want to help me get a new mic, hit that Cash App or hit that Super Chat, man. We are taking donations to improve the damn me equipment. While I was down with my sickness, something happened to my mic. I ain't blaming nobody or nothing, but something magically happened to my mic.
Yeah, man. If y'all know we trying to get some good quality on the show. He ain't need a mic. Y'all want to help him out. Y'all want better quality. Y'all make sure y'all donate and show some love, man. He trying to get it done. So I know we can do it. We've done it before. So, all it takes is a little pitch in and we'll get him the mic.
Indeed. What's up with you? What? How you living, boy? Tyrone Church. Yeah, the front office is sick of shit, man. Because let me ask you a question. Why even franchise tag Tony Pollard when he had a broken leg? You couldn't negotiate with a free agent running back with a low market value and a broken leg.
To me, that feel like they didn't even try to negotiate. They just took, like, I know that sounds crazy, but to me, it feel like they was like, okay, we finna get over on him. We gonna hit him with the franchise tag. It felt like that was just something they wanted to do. Because if you would have went in there and negotiated with a hurt Tony Pollard, bro, and I'm sure his agent probably would have heard that the running back market was finna plummet. That's why it makes me feel like you might have didn't do your due diligence, right? Because his agent would have instructed him with like, bro, you might want to, you know what I'm saying? The numbers I've been hearing around town, you might want to take whatever they giving you, low key. So he wouldn't have been that stern on the negotiation. I bet you his agent was like, they finna give you what? 10 million?
Boy, you don't take that shit.
Boy, take that. Take that. Don't say, they said Diddy. Take that. Don't say nothing to nobody. Just take that.
Real quick. Shout out to Donald Holmes for the $10 cash app, man. I appreciate you for donating to the microphone fund, man.
Salute, man. Salute. We appreciate y'all, man. We can't do this without y'all, man. And we appreciate y'all. Salute to him on my end too, man, for showing love, man. We appreciate y'all.
Salute. He said, pay him $10 million for what he did and the way they ran him into the ground one last time. I will say this, like, it was crazy to go out there, franchise tag a dude right off an injury, and it increases workload. New run scheme increases workload while he's coming off of a major injury. Like, he broke his leg in January, and you had him as running back 1 in September.
That's foolish. And I'm telling y'all, that could have been the main reason, bro. If you see Tony go off in Tennessee, it'll make sense. I believe he's going to have a good year. I honestly do. I just feel like, I don't think Tony got bad. I just feel like he was coming off that injury, and it was possible that it was messing with him in his mental. People don't get it. Like, it's easy to say, okay, he's healthy, but you got to feel like you healthy too. You know what I'm saying? You got to trust that you healthy. Like, once he seen his leg was not doing what his leg normally do, like, you got to trust that it's time, okay, now I'm good. I can cut like I want to. I can plant like I want to. I can change direction like I want to. That's stuff that you got to really trust in yourself, trust in the doctors. That's a mental battle right there. So a lot of people don't understand the mental part of it. He could be healthy. It could be 100% fine, but if he don't trust it in his mind, he gonna be a hesitant player. And I promise you, that didn't look like Tony to me. A lot of that stuff didn't look like Tony, bro. Tony used to be a cut and go guy. He find a crease, he gone. We seen Tony getting hawked down by players and stuff. That would have never happened a couple of years ago.
Ever. It wouldn't have happened in 2022. We being honest.
I seen Tony get hawked down. I was like, hold on, bro. That ain't Tony. That ain't Tony.
Real quick. Shout out to my boy Bruce, got the toxic juice, man, with the $10 cash app, man. Salute. Yeah, brother, I just seen it, and I appreciate you for the love, man. Giving you a shout out now. I appreciate you for donating to the microphone fund, man. So I appreciate you.
Bruce,
y'all want to
chip in appreciate
and you. Hit the cash app, hit the supers, hit the Venmo, the PayPal. The church will take you whatever way you want to give.
Yes, sir.
Better running back too.
It's crazy, bro. Like, we really look. Y'all want to know something? This finna blow your mind. The fact that we really don't know is crazy. I know y'all like, we do know, like, we seen an injured Tony. We didn't see the real Tony, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Some people could say that was really Tony. It's opinion. I'm going to say this. Kellen Moore had this man for how many years? And we didn't see nothing. We was banging the table for Tony Pollard to get some touches. Oh, all them years they promised to have him in the slot. He's a hybrid wide receiver running back. We used to have rumors every training camp. Oh boy, they finna put Tony in the slot this year. You remember that?
I remember. It's like 4 years straight. Hold on, your boy
Man.
what hit you with a $10 question, man? So
Shout
we
out
gotta
to him,
definitely
man. We
answer
appreciate
it.
you.
He said, "Okay, I have questions. I think our running backs can run behind T. Smith and tackle DB guard Hoffman at center. What's your opinion, fellas? I'll let you go first if you address it too."
I don't know about hold on, you said tackle? Hold on. Let me see what he said. Behind tackle Smith. You want Tyler Smith at tackle, BB at left guard, Hoffman at center, and Zach and Terrence Steele. I think they already pretty much told you BB gonna be the center. They already pretty much said it. So, you know, and then, you know, shout out to Vice Lombardi too, because he had the interview with Duke Manyweather, and Duke wasn't sounding too ecstatic when he talked about Brock Hoffman. Now I know a lot of people looking at Hoffman like, man, we seen some good things from him, because that last Redskins game, you know, Commanders game, he played some good football. Yeah, he played some good football against the Commanders. So, and we seen some nastiness and all of that, but that was a small sample size. We can't say that that's what's gonna be for the rest of the year type stuff. So, you know, we gotta look at it in that type of capacity too. But I think they're gonna go with the rookie, man. I think they're gonna go with the rookie. They have been pushing Hoffman in your face lately, though. They've been having. I've been seeing Hoffman everywhere. So
he on a run, like he on a campaign right now.
That could be, you know what I'm saying? That could be something for you. Shout out to Neil, Numbhand Neil with the $5 cash out. Appreciate you.
Yeah, salute to my boy Numbhand Neil, man. He said, "What's up, gents? Slapped up 46 Eagles fans before checking in, man. Hide from, and hey, shout out to Numbhand Neil on my end too with the $5 cash out, man.
Salute, man. We appreciate y'all."
He said, "Hide from the authorities in a trap."
Hey, man. Hey, you got to come over here to the trap house to hide out. You know what I'm saying? You got to hide out in the trap. Shout out to, I think that's Bruce got the toxic juice over here with the cash out too, man. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Y'all know we trying to upgrade. We got the training camp coming up. We got events coming up. Y'all know I'm gonna try to do my best to cover the whole year. Hey, shout out to us for last year too, though. I don't think we gave ourselves no props for the stuff we did last year, man. This is a new year coming in. We had the interviews. See, some people might not be familiar with the channel. You know, it could be some new listeners that's gonna watch this, some new viewers that's gonna watch this. So, you know, let's give ourselves a little love real quick. Man, we had plenty of interviews last year. We turned up with the interviews. Who we did? Izzy, we did Kelvin Joseph, we did Terrence Williams, we did Jalen Tolbert, we did like 6 interviews for y'all. Yeah, I said Kelvin Joseph.
Oh, I'll be forgetting his name.
That is his name. You know what I'm saying? We had like 6 interviews from players, active players. We had like 5 active players. Yeah, I know better on our top. I said, hey, you don't want that smoke with me, bro. I promise you, I got some nukes coming. But we did our thing with the interviews. Then not only that, we went to the draft. We covered SportsCon. And this is stuff me and Hen did. Like me and Hen did all the interviews together. We did the draft together. We did the SportsCon together. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, what else? I went to training camp. Yeah, I went to training camp too. So man, we put in a lot of work last year, man. We really did. And salute to all the hard work we did, man. Hopefully I can duplicate that this year coming up. I hope y'all appreciate what we did. We trying to do it better this year in 2024, man. So salute.
Yeah, indeed, man. It was fun too, dog. You know,
we had a hell of a year, I feel like.
I think we did a damn good job, man. You know, not too many people get an opportunity to talk to the current players.
Yeah. And then we traveled a lot. You know what I'm saying? We traveled a lot for it. So, you know, that traveling is no joke. It'll whoop you sometimes. And then, you know, just my luck, my flight got delayed in the draft, and it was a lot of crazy stuff that happened. So Yeah.
He'll become an Arsenal.
My plan is to go to training camp again. Yes, it is. That's my plan. I'm gonna have to set my goal. I know the trap gonna support me getting out there so we can get some of this content, man. We got some exclusive views last time. I got some exclusive interviews last time. And I look for this time to be even better. So, yeah, man. I can't wait. I really can't wait. This is going to be an interesting count, too.
Indeed. And I just missed a month of work. So, y'all know I ain't got no PTO. So, y'all give it up.
Miss Cynthia says she live in Oxnard. I'm so jealous. That weather is wonderful out there.
I can only imagine.
That weather is wonderful out there, man. Spectacular.
So, hey, man, we sort of got off track. We were talking about signing Dak Prescott back. So I'm pretty sure everybody will agree we need to sign our all-pro quarterback, right?
That's easy work, man.
That's easy work.
You want to be competitive? You want to be competitive? Sign your darn quarterback, man.
Yeah, yeah. So let's move along to the next person. Or matter of fact, do you even want to go? So we honestly, realistically, we need to re-sign all our top 3 stars. It's not really on if we should do it. It's really the question is when the hell are they gonna do it?
Hold up, me and Chata always gonna have to bicker about something though. That's my guy. He a day one Trout member, so you know we can talk to each other a certain kind of way, man. That's my guy. But he said, look at the way he said, y'all was all right. Nah, I'm just kidding. Y'all were it. But he said, but landlord, he said landlord was salty at me because I crushed our fans' dreams of their pet cats. Landlord sounded a little heavy about my sentiments of the 2023 draft. So look, you seen my natural reaction. I was mad too, but I'm trying to figure out what the goal is. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, they on the team now. You know what I'm saying? So now we gotta hope that whatever the Cowboys seen in them, we gotta hope it worked. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? You can't go against your natural reaction. My natural reaction was like, no. My natural reaction for Mozzie, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was happy, but I was kind of happy that it wasn't a tight end. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I just gotta be honest. I promise you, I just can't do this without telling the truth. Y'all see how much I ramble and talk? If I was lying, I would have been messed up. But listen, if I was lying, I would have been messed up. But look, I was just kind of happy that we didn't pick a tight end. Now, we should have picked the one that Detroit picked. You know, in hindsight, we should have picked the one Detroit picked. But yeah, and I like the people that follow me closely, they know the whole year I was saying I didn't want a defensive tackle. So y'all already knew what my stance was from that, the people that follow me closely. So I can't act like I liked the Demazi pick. I was hopeful for it. And then Schoonmaker pick, y'all know I wasn't happy about that. We didn't need a tight end in my opinion. Then the 3rd pick, Overshawn, I was kind of happy about that. 4th pick, didn't know who he was until we drafted him, just being honest. Who was the 5th pick? Awesome Richards.
Was it Eric Scott? Wasn't Eric Scott the 5th round pick? Then Awesome? I forget.
We had 2 maybe. We might have had 2.
I think we have more than one 5th round pick. I don't remember.
We might have had 2 5th round picks. Eric Scott, I kind of liked him. After I watched his tape, Awesome. I feel like he had some upside, and we missing a couple. Jalen Brooks or Jalen Marino Cropper. Which one of them we drafted? One of them a UDFA. One of them a draft pick. Jalen Brooks the 7th round pick.
Yeah, 7th round pick.
Okay. But look, all this is documented, Choctaw. So don't act like I was just up here like at Choctaw. Nah, I was mad too. I was trying to talk myself off the ledge. You know what I'm saying? After you bought it, you know, buyer's remorse if you want to. You can't return the players. You know what I'm saying? You got to stick with them. And then you heard what Stephen Jones' mindset is. What Stephen Jones told y'all. If you draft them, you got to play them. He said that in the war room one time. You remember?
He always say crazy.
They got that recorded. He said if you draft him, you gotta play him. No, you don't. What is you talking about? You gotta play them if they good enough to win a position. You ain't gotta, man. You drafted a lot of players that didn't play. What is he talking about?
Man. So my question again, dog. You want to move on from this deal or no deal shit? You want to see about signing some players that can actually help the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I think it's pretty much an oxymoron. If you want to be competitive, sign the 3 All-Pro players on your goddamn team. That's pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah, and you got to start with the quarterback.
Yes, you got to start with the quarterback. Then you got to sign CD Lamb. Then you can sign Micah Parsons. Because he's the one. Hey. He's the one person that's not a free agent next year.
I was just about to say, what y'all think? What list that order that need to be for y'all? Because I ain't gonna lie, Micah last to me.
He gotta be last. Because he's the only one that's not a free agent next year.
Micah last.
But even if you franchise tag CD Lamb, he's still a free agent. You still have the option of letting him walk if you want to. Micah Parsons got a year left. He was a 2021 draft pick.
I'm finna get into it, but I can't let nobody put words in my mouth. JB2 is too nefarious. I did not say fake it till you make it. I said I had to talk myself off the ledge. That's all. It's a difference. Yeah. It's a difference. But yeah, Micah last for sure. Cause what's your money maker? What's your money maker? What was the best last year?
You got to pay your quarterback who was second MVP voting. You got to pay your wide receiver who might be the best in the damn league at this point. And like I said, Dak Prescott's a free agent next year. And CD Lamb's a free agent next year. Micah Parsons, he's the only one that can wait.
Oh, they got a Treylon Burks rumor? Because I wanted him in the draft. What they saying? Cool. Hey, I mean, that's a great player. They ain't using them.
The Tennessee Titans just signed another wide receiver. So if you look at their wide receiving core, they got DeAndre Hopkins, they got Calvin Ridley, and then they just got the big slot that used to play for Cincinnati. What's his name?
T. Higgins?
No.
Oh.
The other guy. It was there before then.
Board or something like that?
What's that damn name? Let me just pull up Tennessee, but they just signed the board.
Bro, they so goofy, bro.
Tyler Boyd, that's his name.
I said Boyd.
I think you said Ward. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you know I'm country, bro. You know. The B's sound like W's and the W's sound like B's at times. I don't know.
So Treylon Burks is expendable at this point because they got
didn't use him. They so goofy. They did some Dallas Cowboy stuff too. Bro, screw the Titans, bro. Screw the Titans, bro. Because they the reason AJ Brown over there. They did that goofy goofball Stephen Jones stuff and went and tried to replace an all-pro with a rookie.
But I will say this: they got on paper, they got one of the best wide receiver cores now.
Because they had to free agent it up. They was willing to do something we ain't willing to do.
They went crazy. They went and got D-Hop last year. They got Calvin Ridley this year. They got Tyler Boyd. I think they might have drafted a boy. And then they got Tony Pollard and they got Tajay Spears. So they got weapons.
Damn, they got Tajay Spears, the guy out of Tulane last year.
Yeah.
Let's see. Iceberg said, cool. He's stiff, not twitchy. Now, Treylon Burks was the yak guy at Arkansas, right? That was Arkansas?
He was the only guy at Arkansas.
I'm saying, but he was the yak guy. That was his specialty. That was his superpower. He was a yak dude.
He was a deep ball guy.
They had him as a yak guy, though. He was doing a lot of screen passes and stuff.
Listen to me.
Yeah, you the only person watch that sorry ass team, but go ahead.
Damn well you didn't watch Arkansas.
I looked at film on Treylon Burks, though.
I don't give a damn what they talking about. That man was a deep threat. I'm really surprised he only ran a 4.5 at the damn combine.
Cajun, they got that rookie quarterback. They like him a lot. Well, he was a rookie last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, they got Will Levis.
Yo, they like Levi a lot. So that's why they loading up at receiver. They like what they see over there for him.
Yeah.
But look, that's a good one though. Traylon can come in here, but like somebody gonna have to get sacrificed. Will he be good enough to push Tolbert out the way, or will he be good enough to take over Cooks? Don't see that happening though, to be honest. If he can carve himself out a role, they gave Traylon Burks. Go look at his stats here, because they gave him starter reps his first year, but he ain't had no quarterback though.
He got
no quarterback.
He got one career touchdown.
Yikes.
49 career catches, 665 career yards. Last year,
in how many years?
2. Last year, he had 16 catches, 221 yards, no touchdowns, and a majority of that came on one play. He had a longer 7.
That is a young quarterback, though. That's a young quarterback, though. Because they should be, with that young quarterback, even though they like him, would it be fair to say that they should be one of the highest rushing percentages in the league? They probably was running the hell out of the ball.
I'm sure they did.
We got to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be fair to him, because I did like him coming out of college. Chances is he could be garbage. I don't know, but we just trying to be fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to cover all my bases. What's happening with you, Mr. Ricky Scott?
Go to my boy Ricky Scott in the field of name. He said Martavius Bryant is better. At one point he was. He's about 99 years old. I don't know.
I'm so sick of these hopeful guys, man.
I'm just saying. I ain't said nothing bad about him.
Martavius Bryant got potential, but it's like, why I always got to be hopeful? I hope this, I hope that, I hope this, and I hope that. When we drafted CeeDee Lamb, we was like, bro, we know he finna do this. We know exactly. We had a standard for him. We wasn't hoping.
Same thing with Zeke. We knew what the hell was going
we
down.
We knew it was basically they had a certain floor. You see what I'm saying? Them hopeful players, they floor is out of the league. This is why I get mad with that mentality. Is that fair or not, Hen? Wait, a hopeful guy, one of these 3rd round receiver, D3 college dudes, they floor is out of the league. You know what I'm saying?
And we ain't played a long ass time.
This man ain't played since when?
Let's see.
Say he finna be 32?
I'm see
them the grim years right there.
I'm gonna see the last time this man caught a pass in the NFL.
Man, that man been all in Canada playing football.
Oh, he ain't played in the NFL since 2018.
Man, that man been in Canada. He done played in arena football. That man done played 7-on-7. That man done played all kind of pickup football. And we over here, that's that Stephen Jones effect, man. And I ain't saying that dude ain't capable. But this is what we have, so we gonna have to automatically be hopeful for it. We over here like, come on, Martavius. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hope Martavius do. We shouldn't have to be cheering on for these dudes, man.
Yeah, you're gonna make me sad. Anyway, dog, this is a article by Blogging the Boys. They listed 3 guys the Dallas Cowboys can add to improve their team that are semi-realistic. And they're starting off with a defensive tackle, Siaki Ika. If that name sounds familiar, he just got drafted last year. All right. So it says, after being selected by the Browns in the 3rd round, 98th overall in the 2023 NFL draft, Siaki Ika may already find himself looking for another team to play for in 2024. The Browns are currently stacked at the defensive tackle position after drafting Michael Hall Jr. and Jawan Briggs. Both of these players could end up pushing Siaki off the roster, especially after he only played a measly 100 defensive snaps last season. That's 9.42% of the snaps. He ain't do shit.
So how good is he then?
He's 6'3", 335. He's better with what we got. He's 6'3", 335 pounds. It could fit that big body space eating mode Mike Zimmer likes. along the defensive interior of his defensive scheme. Pairing him with Dallas first-round pick in 2023, Micah Smith would add some much-needed beef to the Dallas Cowboys defensive line and immediately improve their run defense. By parting ways with one of their 4 projected compensatory picks next year, this trade could help upgrade, solidify significant roster concern at defensive tackle. So what I'm going to do is, because he ain't really played much in the NFL, let's go back and look at his whatchamacallit.
LSU stuff.
I actually was going to say his scouting report.
Yeah, he out of LSU, I remember.
He was out of Washington, some bullshit.
He was supposed to be good.
He played at Baylor.
Hold on.
He might have played at
No, he did play for LSU. He played for LSU and he played for Baylor. Yeah, okay, he played for LSU 2019 to 2020, and then Baylor.
So he was on the team with Joe Burrow then?
Yeah, he won the championship with them. Yeah.
Okay.
So then he played for Baylor from 2021 to 2022. 3rd round, 98th overall. So he was a top 100 player in the 2023 draft.
Yeah, it was last year. He was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school too.
That's hope. That's hope right there. I can use that for some hope.
So here's all his awards and honors, because I know we care about shit like this. He was an All-American 3rd team. He was All Big 12 first team in 2022. All Big 12 honorable mentions in 2022. All Texas second team in 2022. 2022 finalist for Polynesian Player of the Year. 2021 Big 12 Defensive Newcomer of the Year. All Big 12 second team in 2021. All Texas first team in 2021. All Big 12 first team AP in 2021. So it's not like he's a hoe or a slouch. All right, so this is scouting report right here. You know? Matter of fact, I need to share the screen. No, I don't. Y'all want to see this. Classic. This is strengths. Classic nose tackle with prototype size, stand 6'4", 335. Some position versatility, can play both 3-tech and 1-tech. You know these cheap motherfuckers love stuff like that. Takes good angles to the ball, and there isn't any wasted movement. Can make the impressive chest-to-chest bear hug tackle in the hole due to his ability to wreak havoc in the backfield. Micah has heavy hands and uses them aggressively, rocking offensive linemen back. He shows the ability to disengage and out-grapple blockers in a phone booth. Despite a bowling ball build, Micah has good feet and ability capable of working laterally down the line of scrimmage in pursuit. They got a bunch of good shit about this man. Has the ability to create a pile in the middle, even showing the ability to split the occasional double team. However, is just as often blown off the ball due to his high pad level. He's a high motor pass rusher. Micah has an impact, but wide frame and long arms. Oh, he has a compact but wide frame and long arms. Provides some secondary interior pass rush, getting most penetration when playing 3-tech. Surprisingly quick, agile feet for a man his size. Destroys double teams with regularity. Manages to get his hands up in the air on passing downs or threats to passes back. So they have said a whole bunch of good shit about this man, right?
That's what's up.
I almost ran out of breath.
That's what's up. So we should have seen what was the cons.
I couldn't read. I just had to take a moment to recalibrate because I done read it. All right. So
yeah, they keep drafting them like that. They do respect the position.
They love it. All right. So he misses far too many tackles and plays too high. He had a different production as a pass rusher in 2022 where he had no space. Plays unbalanced. You've seen on the ground far too often. Plays too high, enabling blockers to get under his pads and win the leverage battle. Doesn't play fundamentally sound and lacks much technique in his repertoire. Doesn't have much in the way of pass rush moves beyond a pretty effective bull rush. Build as quick for his size, but he underperformed at the combine where his numbers and agility drills were lower than 15%. So those are some negatives, but the stuff they said nice about the man still outweigh all the other stuff. And that's usually how I look at people's scouting reports.
Yeah, all that sound like it's coachable though. Playing too high, you know what I'm saying? Getting your pad level right. I feel like that's coachable.
Hey David, I agree with you. I don't need him to be a pass rusher. I'm just reading you the scouting report on the man.
We need him to be a trash can full of dirt.
And that's exactly what he is at 335. Let's see. Did he really have any kind of pass rush production in college? That's what I want to see.
What they tell you in college? Well, in football, low man wins.
Low man wins. I'm just curious. They keep talking about versatility as a pass rusher, even though he didn't have no sacks in 2022. I'm just trying to see what his stats were.
He must be athletic, got some good footwork. We're gonna have to check him out.
Hold on. I didn't even pull up the conference. All right, so let's see. All right, so he did have a decent amount of sacks for somebody in his position. He had 10. He had 10 and a half career. He had 4.5 career sacks, 10.5 tackles for loss. His best year as a pass rusher was 3.5 sacks. So I guess that's why they say he got some versatility. But he really didn't do too much at LSU. He really became a good player at Baylor.
He was a participant, man.
Yeah, 3.5 sacks isn't really a pass rusher, even if you're into it. So I do agree with that. Well, what's y'all thoughts on the man, though? Would y'all trade would you trade a compensatory pick?
Absolutely. I think like you said, it's pretty much better than what we got, and we do need some depth. He got a lot of potential. He was a pretty sought after player last year. He only 1 year in, and then that'll be kind of like us giving up on Mizey though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the Browns. Well, Mizey a first round pick though.
Yeah, Mizey a first round pick.
It's a little different with a third rounder. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what you do with a third rounder that ain't performing? You draft another third rounder that you like.
Facts.
All right, but yeah, I wouldn't mind getting him. And like they said, he fits the archetype of what Mike Zimmer likes. So I'm down with it. Like I said, we ain't gonna get the next Ndamukong Suh or no shit like that. It's too late in the game for this. But we can find some people better than what we have. There your boy Traylon Burks is.
We need somebody serviceable.
That's all we need.
We don't need no superstar. We need one, but we ain't gonna get one. So we need somebody serviceable right now.
I agree with you. We just talked about Traylon Burks, and it is funny that he's up there on this list.
True.
Do you want to go through this conversation again? Or do you want to go to the next person?
You can glance over what they say. You know what I'm saying? They might give us a little more insight on it.
All right. So Burks was drafted 18th overall in the first round of the 2022 draft by the Tennessee Titans in hopes that he could replace A.J. Brown, who they had just traded away to the Philadelphia Eagles. Unfortunately, he's only been able to suit up for a total of 22 games due to injury in 2 seasons. Has only tallied a total of 49 catches for 665 yards and a tutty. As a potential bust, he could be on the move via trade. The Cowboys are in search.
Go ahead.
The Cowboys are in search for an upgraded wide receiver 3 behind CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks. Burks has the potential to dominate in that role if he can overcome his recurring injury. A change of scenery could definitely help in that regard, and playing with a quarterback the caliber of Dak Prescott would also be the step in the right direction of him overcoming his bust label. The trade could be a win-win for the former Arkansas wide receiver and the Dallas Cowboys.
Facts. And then you named a lot of receivers that they got over there. He might not even be able to crack the field. So I'm sure he probably want to be traded too.
Mm-hmm. He said Miles Sanders. You know, we talked about Miles Sanders the other day too.
Jonathan Mingo ain't bad either. Where he ended up going?
The same place that Miles Sanders is.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
over there with Bryce. They doing my boy dirty.
You doing himself dirty?
Nah, he did himself dirty when he went to the Panthers. Yeah.
He did himself dirty by being short.
Bro, it'd have been successful short quarterbacks. Don't do that.
Itty bitty.
See, you a hater. See, I already know that. I should have knew that. I should have knew it.
Itsy bitsy ass boy. Look up the water spout.
Don't do Bryce like that, man. Relax.
Both running back Miles Sanders and wide receiver Jonathan Mingo may have seen the Carolina Panthers draft and replacements this year when they selected running back Jonathan Brooks and wide receiver Xavier Legette. They had a damn good draft in my opinion.
Watch what Bryce do this year. I got to see what his O-line look like, though.
Throw some picks, especially when he plays us. He's going to throw my photo.
I hope he don't do good against us, but everybody else, they going to get it.
Sanders was already supplanted last year by Chuba Hubbard as the Panthers running back one, despite recently being added as a free agent. And Mingo hasn't been a productive player since being drafted 39th overall in the second round last year. Either player could potentially help the Dallas Cowboys with a 5-year trade. Sanders, no doubt, would upgrade the Dallas Cowboys running back position, and Mingo will be in competition for the wide receiver rotation. Sanders would come with a hefty price tag, and Dallas will have to find some way to absorb, but it's doable. Mingo still has 3 years remaining on his rookie contract. Again, according with some of next year's top picks could help land either player. I said to get Miles Sanders, and this is why. He is a year removed from being a 1,200-yard rusher and having 11 rushing touchdowns, helping propel the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl run. He only got sorry when he went to the Panthers. Like you don't go from 1,200 yards to being a backup quarterback. Like that's a bunch of that.
True. I just gotta see, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see, cause I'm looking at. It's a lot of factors, man. I see Chata over there hating on my boy Bryce as usual. Any Bama prospect, you know, Chata gonna hate. I just gotta see, bro. You know, when you go to a team like that, how do you expect anything good? You know what I'm saying? The Panthers was terrible, and they traded away everything before he got there. They got rid of DJ Moore. They got rid of everybody they had. But y'all expect Bryce Young to be good after that. Like, okay. I'm just saying. Just stay tuned.
Man, anybody still on Bryce Young.
Okay. See, I don't see how y'all be so prejudiced like that. Cause some quarterbacks, y'all be like, he ain't got no weapons. But then when it comes to other quarterbacks, he's just a bum. Like, bro, this man ain't have nobody over there, bro. That's why they drafted a whole offense. They just drafted Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah, Adam Thielen, man. Chill.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Adam Thielen, 75 years old.
Don't you do that, man? Like that.
Man, Adam Thielen, boy. That man far removed from his glory days.
That man was balling.
That man went balling.
He was balling over there with that sorry ass quarterback. Man.
So how he balling, but he's sorry? Man, go on somewhere.
I say he was balling with that sorry ass quarterback.
How he balling with a sorry quarterback? That don't go together.
Yes, it do. Ask DeAndre Hopkins. You can't say that.
CeeDee Lamb too, because he was balling with Jalen Hurts sorry.
Yeah, man, I want to hear that shit. Adam Thielen had 1,000 yards, man. You better calm down.
1,000 yards is okay. All right.
Had 1,000 yards with that sorry ass quarterback.
But Bryce sorry though. Man, go on about your business, man.
But why you ain't had 1,300 yards then? He had a real quarterback. he would have been an all-pro. He had a real quarterback.
It's all his fault. But he was so good that Minnesota just told him, here's the door, sir. Please gather all of your belongings and get the hell out of here. That's what they told him. They
got rid of Stephon Diggs too. It don't mean nothing.
But that was a good reason, though. They had Justin Jefferson. They did that for a rookie. Addison was a rookie, and he balled too, though.
Adam Thielen deserves better.
Man,
we should trade for Adam Thielen. We should trade for Adam Thielen, man. Get him
Man,
away
keep
from that
his
sorry.
old ass
Get him
over
away
there
from that.
where
Get him
he
away
at.
from that sorry. Get him away from that sorry ass quarterback over there, man.
Get his
He
ass.
deserves
Keep his
better.
ass from over here with our quarterback. I tell you
He
that.
he deserves better than what he can offer. Man. You just let this man do anything.
It's sad that Arkansas don't have a quarterback for me to trash talk, but you know, well they
What you
had
talking
one. R.I.P. I ain't gonna talk about him.
Yeah. I mean, what you talking about, man? 'Cause last
Y'all
time I
ain't got no quarterback, man. I can't even try.
y'all ain't got no good quarterback.
So we ain't
Y'all
got
ain't,
a
y'all,
tool
y'all ain't
suck
never
to.
produced no good
Everybody
quarterback.
just sucked on it. All right. Okay.
All them niggas suck.
All right. We gonna see.
You gonna get on? You gonna get on here next year and hype Jalen Milroe? Now, I don't want to talk to you.
Now I already said Jalen Milroe was bad. I said he got the potential. He got potential, but he's not good right now. I said that. I said that. He's a runner.
Y'all know I like young landlord.
He's a runner. He's a track star. He's Jalen Hurts right now. That's who he is.
So
he plays just like Jalen, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
He a little more athletic Jalen. He give me nightmares.
The SEC,
yeah, they be hating on the SEC, David. I don't know who you reside with, but yeah. Especially Choctaw. You know, he the #1 SEC hater. I already know that. He over there with that Ohio State foolishness, and he want to hate on the SEC, but it's cool.
You know, I would be.
See, he ain't a part of the SEC, and he just hate on Bama because he can't never do nothing good with his team, and they terrible. So he want to just find hate anywhere he can distribute the hate. That's a win for him. That's how he get his wins. He get his wins off of hate, not off the football field. His team is terrible.
Why you make it sound?
He get his W's off of pure hate. Like that's what fuels him. Cause his team don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So look at him. SEC overrated. All right.
That's my guy.
Behave, bro.
He double down. Shout out double down, man. That's why I rock with Charlie.
Double down on the foolishness.
Man. So out of those guys, man, which one would you prefer? If you could only get one, man.
Traylon Burks,
which one
Miles
would you get?
Sanders,
Traylon Burks, Miles Sanders, Ika. I'm gonna throw John Domingo in there too. Out of those four, if you can only get one, only gonna cost you like a 5th round compensatory pick. Doesn't matter which one.
You know darn well it's gonna be a receiver, and it's probably gonna it's gonna be Traylon Burks. And then it made me. It's kind of a plus and a minus because they say he was hurt a lot. That's not good, but that also can help him get pushed out the door a little bit quicker. So it might have not been his actual play. It might have been his availability a part of it too. So that kind of, that's kind of a take it how you want it to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might say he might be able to do some things. I don't know. I liked them coming out of Arkansas. I probably don't never say that again. Because, everybody else was trash. Every single other player was trash coming up out of there. Darren McFadden was the only player that was okay. Felix Jones.
Okay.
Look at him. He been a bust of blood.
I'm done with this conversation.
Felix Jones was horrible with the Cowboys. Who else? Y'all got like 5 players in y'all whole history, man. So we can go ahead and move on to something else. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like Hunter. You talk about Hunter Henry, the Pro Bowl tight end. you don't need no.
We don't care about Arkansas here. We don't care. We don't care. It's Big Bama or nothing. Who the bigger man in the SEC? Tell me that. It might be Georgia. Well, but we beat the boogeyman last time, so we still the boogeyman. We still the boogeyman.
Man, hell nah. Yeah, hey, y'all playing Matt Jones was hard, man. Matt Jones should have stayed a quarterback though. They should have never moved him to wide receiver. He was a big ass white boy that ran a 4.3. They moved him.
Arkansas ain't got nothing. Choctaw, how they the boogeyman and we just punched them in the mouth? We beat them last year. So how they the boogeyman? Oh, okay. All right. Big Bama. Put some respect on it. Put some spec on it. And y'all think we gone now. Watch what we do. We still gonna cut up this year. with all the hate, with all the players leaving and jumping ship, we still gonna find a way to do our thing.
You talk a good game. I hope you really believe that shit too.
Oh, I know what I'm talking about. You gonna see.
Okay. It's called being delusional.
Possibly. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. They say that every year. They say that every year, Choctaw. They said that last year. We made some noise. We made some noise last year too.
Man, we finna wrap this up though, man. I ain't get on here to talk no damn SEC football with you. Alabama ain't shit. I ain't gonna beat you.
We got more championships than all of you, mother. You know what I'm saying? Okay. How many championships y'all got over there in Arkansas?
Ain't gonna get no
more. Jerry probably bought that one. That don't count. He bought it. Don't worry about it. See, listen. He purchased that one.
Him and you know how long ago it was? Him and
that's terrible. So, man, listen. Before you talk about football royalty, you know what I'm saying? Mind your manners. You know, behave yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. That's distasteful. You know, Big Bama gonna come for you. You don't want that. You don't want that type of trouble.
Choctaw said Big Ten back-to-back champions.
See now you know you terrible when you got to root for the whole conference. Cause what about Ohio State? What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? We ain't room for the SEC. It's Bama or nothing. I don't want nobody else to prosper. Nobody.
You've been a hater all your life, though.
If you ain't Bama, Bama, I want you to lose. How about that?
That's another Arkansas player, Peyton Hillis. I forgot all about
Peyton Hillis.
That one
man, sorry. If it's coming out of Arkansas, it's sorry. I'm just telling you that. Hey. You been talking about my team. It's time to crank it up, then. Like, hey, let's go to war. And look, what happened? What happened when we played y'all last year? We don't want to talk about that. It's time to go. Let me know if it's time to go. It's time to go.
Y'all both. We were sorry, and y'all barely beat us.
Is it time to go? Because y'all, when the last time y'all beat Bama? Derek McFadden.
I don't know. Minimum.
Did he do it?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Y'all were sorry back then. Nobody knows or nobody cares. You know?
I don't know. I know the motherfuckers ain't win no championship.
When y'all won one back with Jerry was a teenager. And you want to talk about us winning? Jerry was strong as an ox back then, man. Jerry was able to do a backward flip. You know what I'm saying? Back then when y'all won the championship, but y'all want to talk crazy about us. Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do.
You understand?
I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, I'm supposed to come up on here and say nice things about Alabama.
Once you get beaten into submission, you got to be truthful, man. You know what I'm saying?
Pete Parker said last one we got this.
What? I know it probably wasn't even no blacks allowed on that team, boy.
Oh, no, you trying to say you got the white on the champion?
Y'all had to turn them pies to some pies. That's just life. Life just be like that sometimes here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had to, y'all rode on two separate buses, I tell you that. Y'all couldn't sit in the front of the bus. I tell you that.
Killing me on the inside.
Arkansas won their championship. Everybody had to go to the back of the bus. Hey, that's a long time ago, man. That's a long time ago. Thank God. Hey, God bless America. We better now. You know what I'm saying?
God bless. But are we though?
Hey, that's a topic for a whole nother podcast right there.
We gonna do the podcast.
We won't have one other episode after this. But man, I gotta go eat me some food.
Dang, let them folks know they can find you, bro.
Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on our social media, man. Y'all tap in for the win. Thanks for all the donations, all the love and support, man. We really do appreciate y'all, and we do need your support. We do, and we appreciate what you do. And yeah, him, make sure y'all support HTM, man, so he can get his equipment back up to par like he had it, you know what I'm saying? And it'll grow a long way. We trying to get some stuff done. So, hey, man, we could do anything with the help of the nation. That's what we trying to do, man. We out here trying to get it. So, hey, man, salute to everybody rocking with us, supporting us. We appreciate y'all.
Indeed, man. And, hey, it's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. If you ain't subbed to the channel already, that's another way you can help your boy out. We on the road to 3,000 subs. Go to HTM Sports on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. You know, we all are going to come bring some exclusive Dallas Cowboys content. We're going to get drunk off of it. And if you want to support the microphone fund, you can hit the Cash App, the Super Chat, the Venmo, whatever. It's all going to be up on the YouTube page, on the video. So if you want to support, tap in. We appreciate all y'all. And 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure me and Landlord do a show sometime tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably. But hey, man, what do the West usually say?
Never look down because the star's up.